Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from the gym at Central Catholic High School, it is 6A Mount Hood Conference girls basketball featuring the Central Catholic Rams. The Rams' opponent tonight, the Sandy Pioneers. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Michael Abraham. This is a big game for these two teams. They both are 3-2 in the Mount Hood Conference. One of these teams is going to move closer to maybe getting into the playoffs. The Rams, they are 7-8 overall. The Sandy Pioneers, they are 6-8. And both teams have been out here warming up. They both look real serious, Mike.
They do look serious. It's funny in the approach of each coach. Coach Dave from Sandy looks at this as just another game, and he wants his kids to stay even-keeled and not take too great a stock in a win or a loss here, whereas Sandy thinks these are two very important games. This one and their game coming up next week against Adrian Nelson feels like they're must-win games if they're going to make the playoffs this year.
All right, the head coach for the Sandy Pioneers, that's Dave Brown. Head coach for the Central Catholic Rams, of course, Sandy Dickerson. Current rankings, the OSA rankings for these two teams, Central Catholic is 27, Sandy is 38.
Yeah, neither team really high in the rankings. I think this might be the lowest Central Catholic has been ranked in probably 15 years.
Right now in the Mount Hood Conference, in the OSA rankings, Clackamas is 6, Barlow is 7, Nelson, the opponent next week, is 22, then the Rams 27, then Sandy at 38, Gresham 45, David Douglas at 46, Reynolds at 47, and that's the bottom of the state rankings.
Central Catholic's coming off 3 straight wins against those 3 bottom half of the conference teams.
Gresham, Reynolds, and David Douglas wins. Sandy has lost 2 out of the last 3, Barlow, Gresham, and Nelson.
And your Central Catholic Rams.
Everybody ready to go for both teams. We had a nice discussion beforehand with Jada Jackson. She says that she wants to try to play in about 2 weeks. She did warm up with the team in pregame, but she wants to play in maybe 2 weeks.
I think she'd be a huge inspiration heading into that last playoff stretch. She's obviously a very talented athlete, and she's out warming up, just not quite ready to go yet.
The Pioneers, they have 2 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 6 seniors. The Rams, 5 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 4 seniors.
Coach Brown wants us to keep an eye on Jaden Gooding. He said she doesn't always get all the accolades that some of the other players on the team do, but she is playing absolutely lights-out basketball and is the hardest worker on his team.
She's a senior for the Pioneers.
Are committed to a welcoming environment that promotes fair play and respect for all.
We'll be back here next Friday night. We got a double header. The boys and the girls are going to play, so you can join us next week for that. That will be a lot of fun.
In a positive manner.
Anxious to see those
At
Rams.
Central Catholic, we also embrace unity, respect, safety,
Really
and
in a very
dignity for
competitive
all.
conference
we
this
support
year.
equality, social justice, and freedom of religion and speech. At this time, we invite you to stand, remove your hats,
All right, our national anthem.
and join us in honoring America by celebrating these freedoms as we sing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
live rendition of the national anthem. You know what I just noticed, Mike, and I thought was cool? The Rams players, they're, right now, if you notice, they're in numerical order.
I didn't notice that, and their traditional arms around one another, showing team spirit and team bonding.
All right, here's our starters. We'll start with Sandy. Number 3 is Margaret Fleming. Number 12, the senior, Madison Jones. Number 14, the player Mike was talking about, Jaden Gooding. She's a senior. Number 15, the senior, Grace Lucky.
And number 44, Sydney Brewster.
And number 44, Sydney Brewster. Those are all senior starters.
Yeah, Cindy Brewster comes with some heavy accolades as well. Coach Brown was quick to point out that she does a yeoman's work around the basket and is definitely a scoring threat in a game like this.
All right, here goes the starting lineup for the Central Catholic Rams. 7-8 on the season, 3-2 in Mount Hood Conference. Number 3, the junior, Morgan Bruner. Number 12, the sophomore, Catherine O'Leary.
Sandy was very impressed with Catherine's play recently. She said keep our eye on her today.
Number 21, the senior, Mia Pierce. By the way, Jada Jackson's out there at the end of the line.
She has to remember all the handshakes. That's a big job.
Number 24, the sophomore, Nyla J. Holt. We interviewed her last time. She was our player of the game. And the center, 6-foot sophomore, Paige Pierce. Pierce, a sophomore. Mia Pierce, a senior. Holt, a sophomore. O'Leary, a sophomore. And Bruner, a junior.
I'm really anxious to see the growth in Nyla Holt, to see if she's developed since the first time we watched her play, because she was very impressive in that opener.
Right, she was our player of the game. We interviewed her afterwards. I remember asking her, what do you want to do in college? And she said, I want to play basketball.
Yes, she said I wanted to play Division I basketball.
Yeah, she said, I want to play Division I basketball.
And Sandy made it clear, as she goes, so go the Rams.
All right, here we go. By the way, the JV game, I believe the final score was 45-6. Central Catholic won that game. Here we go, the jump, the tip, controlled by the Pioneers. Right away, Rams press the ball.
Rams in a high-pressure man-to-man. And Sandy working their passing game offense that Coach Brown told me they were going to use before the game started today.
Rams have the middle sealed off. There's a shot for 3 from way outside. Bounces around. No. Rebound, Bruner. I'm sorry, O'Leary. O'Leary pulled that down. Here come the Rams. From the corner for 3. Oh, no. Behind. Rebound inside. Shot loose on the floor. Pioneers come up with it. Scramble for the ball. Each team with a possession. Nobody with a bucket.
Excellent defense by Nyla Holt.
On the ball right now. Great man-to-man defense by the Rams. Ball loose on the floor. We got a jump ball, and possession arrow is going to go to the Rams.
I think you can see early that neither team has a great offensive ball handling weapon. So they're going to have to execute in order to create shots for each other. I don't know that we have a breakdown player, so to speak, in this game. Sandy in a 1-2-2 zone. See how Sandy Sandy Dickerson chooses to attack at the 1-2-2 zone.
Nyla Holt initiates the offense. Out on top. That's Paige Pierce. The shot from the side bounces up. It hit the wire above. So Pioneers will inbound the ball. Hit the rim and took a big bounce and hit the wire.
Sandy in the Central Catholic in the 1-2-1-1 full court press. See if they can get him into some traps.
That ball goes out. Pioneers will inbound it on the side. Inbounding the ball, that'll be number 12. That's Madison Jones.
I think Coach Dickerson was expecting to be able to pressure them a little bit.
Almost a steal. The ball loose, knocked loose. Pioneers still have it. Cross court. 15, that's Grace Lucky. Rams with the pressure on the ball.
Excellent pressure. Good job on denying the cuts and forcing perimeter passing.
Over and back. Turnover. Rams will have the ball. Still no score. 6:06.
Yeah, both of these teams are going to need to create live ball turnovers. We talk about that a lot with the boys and the girls. They need to create offensive opportunities because I don't know that their half-court offensive attack is going to be strong enough to score a ton of points. Sandy said the Rams have really struggled to score this season. So the more they can get up and down, the better.
Holt with the ball in the right side. Out on top. Bruner lets it fly short. Saved by Page. Tossed it in. And Page takes the ball away. Down low. Holt dishes it off. Underneath the shot. Oh,
There's
rebound.
O'Leary. Third rebound already for O'Leary.
That one's short.
Fourth rebound.
O'Leary with the ball. Rams got 3 rebounds on that play. Down to Page Pierce. Down low. Looks for help.
Nice
Spins
footwork.
around a couple of times. Holt lets that fly. That doesn't go either. Tied up underneath. Jump ball possession's going to go to the Pioneers. Shooting woes right off the bat. Both teams. Nobody scored here in almost 3 minutes of action.
And both coaches told me that before the game that their team struggled to score, and we can see that in the early going.
30 seconds.
No
out of
score.
ball.
5:08 left to go in the first quarter. Rams, Sandy Pioneers. Rams have got a bunch of shots and a bunch of rebounds. Nothing fall, though.
It's grade school night here at Pine Street Palace, and this crowd is ready to get excited for the Rams. Just need to get a shot to fall.
All the cheerleaders here tonight. "20 cheerleaders the Rams have out tonight." All right, both teams back out on the court. Pioneers will inbound the ball under their own basket.
Central stays in the 1-2-1-1 press. See if they can force some more turnovers.
Only
Boy,
Pierce
they are-
back.
Sandy looks very reluctant against that pressure. There's an open
Oh,
look.
there's a shot from the outside, a three-pointer. Fleming with the three-pointer. 3-0 Pioneers. She was open.
Rams look a little hesitant to how to attack this zone.
Pioneers going to make the Rams shoot from the outside. Down the lane, O'Leary puts up a shot, and that goes out off of the Rams. Pioneer ball.
In attacking that zone, you want to have some high post presence and some short corner presence.
That ball loose. Jump
Great
ball.
hustle.
That's going to go to the Rams. Wait a minute. I thought the last inbound went to the.
Yeah,
Yep, that's right. It is the Rams. They hadn't switched the arrow. Now we got it.
see if we can get some high-low action against this zone. The 1-2-2 is really weak along the baseline. If they can get some action along that short corner and the high post.
Like to see him get the ball to Paige Pierce down low. Leary goes through the lane, had her hand up. They
Yeah.
couldn't get her the ball. Holt puts up a shot. She's fouled.
Sometimes those cutters through the zone need to stop just like a wide receiver against the zone defense in football. You want to stop and settle down in between the gaps and not run yourself out of the shot.
Holt at the line shooting 2. The foul is on Gooding, her first. That's the first team foul for either team in the game. Holt on the way, yes.
There we go. Points are going to be at a premium, so you want to make sure you knock down free throws in games like this.
Holt, second shot, bounces the ball, eyes the basket, on the way, no, back iron, rebound, Rams, out with it, Mia Pierce, inside,
It's not
Paige Pierce.
not a lot of driving gaps. They're going to need to enter with the pass, I think, to create some spacing.
need to hit an outside bucket. Bruner in the corner for 3, yes!
Ask for it, Dave, and you shall receive.
Brenner for 3, Rams with the lead now, 4-3.
There's that pressure paying dividends.
And Bruner
Live ball
comes-
turnover.
Bruner comes back at the other end and steals the ball. Holt in the left corner.
There's the high post. There you go. Oh,
Mia Pierce. Now in the corner, Holt lets it fly. Oh, iron. Rebound
and
though
there's
inside.
O'Leary again. Their 5th rebound of the game already.
Rams dominating the board up high. Comes down with another one, puts it up. Paige Pierce. Rams with another bucket, lead by 3, 6-3. And they are cleaning the boards right now. Pierce gets her hand on that pass. Goes out of bounds off the Rams. Paige Pierce playing really well. Into the game for the Rams. That is going to be Juliana Gordon. And she'll replace O'Leary.
Catherine O'Leary, great stretch of minutes there. 5 rebounds already in the early going.
6-3 Rams. Shot from the outside too hard. Pioneers will get the rebound, a long rebound. Rams in that man-to-man defense.
They're really doing a good job of taking away any cutting angles from the weak side. Getting their hands on a lot of balls.
That ball tipped. Pioneers still keep it though. Lobbed inside, ball loose. Picked up, loose still again. Now picked up by the Pioneers.
I like the fight in the Rams. This is an important game, and they're playing like this game means something to them.
That's a foul on the rim. Foul on Paige Pierce, her first, and that's first team foul on the Rams. 2:22 left to go in the first. 6-3 Rams. Way out on top. Brewster. Pioneers want to start over. They come out high.
It's a good switching man-to-man. Yeah, Sandy just doesn't seem to have a player that can beat one of the Rams off the dribble.
That was a shot from the outside by Brewster, an air ball.
I'm sure the Rams would welcome her to shoot that shot all day as the biggest player on the court.
6-3 Rams. Rams with the ball. Nyla J. Holt brings it up.
Sandy's asked it, or Coach Dickerson, I keep saying Sandy, it's going to be confusing. Coach Dickerson is asking for the play butter, which is a high-low action with the baseline runner.
And the pass goes off the hands of Paige Pierce. Pierce tips it out of bounds then. Be Sandy ball the inbound.
I'm a big fan of that bounce pass on the entry to the high post, especially at the girls' game, where players don't play well above their head.
Triple team the ball. Now down low. Brewster up and in.
That's where I'm sure Coach Brown wants Brewster catching the ball right there.
Brewster with the bucket, 6-5. Rams, air ball. Pioneers come right back. 1-point lead for the Rams. Down the lane, the shot.
Travel,
but no, wait a minute, it might be a foul. If it is, I might be on Holt.
Fouls on Nyla J. Holt.
It is on Holt. Shooting foul.
Annalise Swokey looks like she's ready to come in.
First free throw, yes.
Jaden Gooding at the line.
Gooding hits the first. We're even at 6 now with 1:04 left in the quarter.
See how long Sandy holds Catherine O'Leary out. She was doing a tremendous job on the boards for the Rams. Great hustle plays.
Gooding got them both. They take the lead now, 7-6. Holt to bring the ball up. Back out on top, Nyla. Juliana Gordon.
The Rams really need to use the baseline against this 1-2-2. They're not going to get a quality shot passing around the top where there's 3 defenders.
Mia Pierce cut through that time. There's a 3. Too long, too hard. And Nyla J. Holt steals the ball ahead to Pierce. Loose, picked up by Sandy. Down the lane. On the defense, Holt, no, missed the shot.
Stand up tall, stand up tall.
Holt changed the direction on that. 15 seconds. Mia
Oh,
Pierce
good
inside. There's a shot, short. Shooting woes continue for both teams. 7-6 Pioneers lead, 10 seconds left to go.
Certainly no lack of effort, but not a lot of execution so far in the early going, Dave.
Got to have both those.
Yes, you do.
Took too long to get the ball in. A turnover. It'll be Pioneer ball to inbound. They lead 7-6.
No. Keep ball pressure up. Let's create some turnovers with it. Get a touch.
From the corner for three. That's way too high, way too hard. Going to have to shoot it. Nope. Doesn't get it away. Our score at the end of one. It is Sandy 7, Central Catholic 6. Leading scorer for the Sandy Pioneers, Margaret Fleming with that 1 3-point basket. She has 3. For the Rams, it's Megan Bruner with a 3-point basket. So each leading scorer for each team has a 3-point basket for 3. 7-6 our score.
Yeah, definitely not a high-scoring affair, and it doesn't look like the attack from either team is going to be a rapid pace, rapid shot type of execution. I think both teams would benefit from attacking the baseline a little bit more often. The Rams facing that 1-2-2 zone, there's only 2 defenders on the lower half of that zone, and you really want to overload that lower half as opposed to putting 3 offensive players on the top of the zone. I think they'd be better off with 3 offensive players along the bottom of that zone and making the 2 defenders guard 3.
You know, Mike, with all the rebounds the Rams are getting, you'd think they'd want to go more inside on shots.
Yeah, they just have a hard time with that, with the entry passes. They've got to get a high post action, get it down to that baseline corner, and have the pass to the low post come from that baseline corner runner.
All right, 7-6 our score. 2 baskets in the first quarter for the Pioneers. 2 baskets in the first quarter for the Rams. Rams with 1 free throw, Pioneers with 2. That's the difference.
And Paige Pierce has got great footwork down around the bucket, but she's just doesn't get enough touches where she can get a quick shot up.
Right. I like where she's been. She positions herself well. They just haven't been able to get an inbound pass to her. Or a pass into the post, I'm sorry. 7-6. Pioneers with the ball.
Central stays in their pressure man-to-man.
Gooding, number 14. Down low, there's Brewster. Misses another
Run
layup.
it back at him now. Keep her behind the play. There's, great pass.
Down low, underneath. The shot fouled.
Great pass ahead.
Fouls on number 12, Madison Jones.
We like our players when we fast break to bounce once and get the ball forward as quickly as they can.
Emily Wojcicki at the line, shooting 2. Yes, snake that one in. We're even at 7. The foul was on Madison Jones, her first. Second shot on the way. That front iron tipped around. Rebound Rams. Underneath. The shot up. That was Mia Pierce. Here come the Pioneers. 4-on-1. A shot blocked from behind by Nyla J. Holt. She came behind. Looked like LeBron James when he blocked those shots.
Yes, he did. The rundown block.
Ran her down and blocked her from behind. Pioneers inbound the ball.
It's a tough place to inbound from. A good spot for a steal right here.
Holt on the defense. In the corner, the shot, no. Air ball, puts it back up. That doesn't go. Another ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Pioneers. They missed 2 shots there.
Great jump switch.
Holt tipped that ball. Brewster gets it though.
We want to get those weak side defenders one step off the line between the ball and the man. Instead of chasing on the cuts, they'll already be in the passing lane. We'll get a lot more steals.
That's got to be a travel. No, it's an offensive foul.
Foul on number 14, Jaden Gooding. That's her
Foul
second.
is on Jaden Gooding, her second.
Let's see if we can get a little bit better attack here against this half-court zone.
Nyla J. Holt brings it up.
Get that baseline runner through.
Short, rebound Rams. Nice rebound, Mia Pierce. Holt out on top again.
They just have to outnumber that. There we go. Finally a
They
low
lob
post
it into
entry.
Pierce, back out, Holt. Here's Bruner for 3. Rolls across. Pioneer with the rebound. Ball loose on the floor, goes out of bounds.
Surprised we didn't get a foul call. That was a very physical play.
Big collision. Pioneer player hit the deck. In fact, that was Fleming who hit the deck. No call. Goes out of bounds, though, off the Rams. 7-7 our score.
Kind of a slowdown in action, trying to get the foul called on the right player.
They do call a foul. Referee steps over to the table and says,
okay,
foul is going to be on
I think
Paige
that was,
Pierce.
yeah, that was the right call there, Dave. He may not have called it right away, but it was the right call. They got it right. Excellent defense. Way to turn the ball. They were just one step behind those passes across the middle of the offensive line.
Holt is such a great one-on-one defender. Look at her. Scoop shot. Holt gets a rebound.
Dribble through, dribble through, dribble through. Let's get that pass ahead. There's a good find.
Paige Pierce. Holt lets it fly. Back iron. Rebound underneath. Mia
There
Pierce
we
up
go.
and in. Pierce with great position. Got the rebound up and in. Rams go back on top. 9-7.
There's another great
Stolen by
defensive play.
Mia Pierce. Another three-pointer. Yes.
There, we finally got one to go.
Bruner, her second three-pointer. She has 6. Rams lead by 5, 12-7.
I'm glad we got Paige up in the back of that.
Look out. Paige Pierce steals the ball, dribbles it up.
It's really important that Paige be active in the back line of that zone defense instead of staying all the way
Right.
under the bucket, and that's how she managed to get that steal.
She got back on defense. They weren't going to get past her, and she picked the ball off. 12-7. Bruner's hit 2 3-pointers. Holt, the shot, no. Rebound on the off the glass, inside jump ball. That's going to go to the Pioneers.
And in the game for the Rams, number 20 is Scarlett Thomas.
Scarlett Thomas
Returning
checks in
against
for the
Catherine
Rams,
O'Leary, number 12.
and
Checking in number
Catherine
22,
O'Leary checks back in.
O'Leary.
4:45 left to go in the half. 12-7. Rams lead.
Make sure we take away the middle of the zone here and keep our back row involved in the press.
Mike, the Pioneers have not scored here in the second quarter.
And points are going to be at a premium. It doesn't look like either team is going to put a ton of points on the board tonight.
12-7, Rams lead.
See the execution on the baseline out of bounds play. Always important. Well, the Rams ran their play without the ball the first time.
Rams 10-bound the ball. Got to hurry and get it in. They do. They get it into Holt.
Let's get a flashing high post.
From the side, Bruner. Oh, just rolled across the rim.
Another rebound for the Rams.
Rebound Rams. Boy, they've got a rebounding edge tonight. Holt. Bruner again. They're going to guard her. Now they get it down low. Turn around. Short.
Nice rebound by Brewster. Good use of her body. Nice defense by O'Leary, moving her feet. Let's see how long it takes Nyla Holt to get a hand on another ball.
She is so alert on defense. And a whistle.
Morgan Bruner calls for the foul.
Foul on
First
Bruner.
foul, number
Her
4.
first. 4th team foul on the Rams. Pioneers have 3. Pioneers need somebody to throw the ball in. Now somebody comes over. Madison Jones says, okay, I got this. Inbound
I'd like
the
to
ball.
see Nyla get up there and choke that point guard a little bit. Chest to cutters.
Holt
Nice
does a great
closeout.
job checking the cutters so
Yes,
they don't
she
go
does.
through. Cuts
What
that
great
one off.
help. Great help.
I think she's going to draw a foul, but not only does she pressure the person she's covering, she drops back and cuts off the cutters coming through the lane.
Catherine O'Leary with the foul.
Actually, the foul's going to be on O'Leary, her first.
It's a tribute
Team
to
foul.
a really good team player that can impact the game when she doesn't have the ball in her hands.
First shot.
She's
It's
managed
good.
to move the ball, move her feet, rebound, get her hands on balls, and help her teammates out on almost every possession.
Lucky hits the first. Second shot on the way. No, not that one. Rebound. And goes out off of the Rams. Goes out off Scarlett Thomas. I'm sorry, goes out off Ella Barron. Pioneers to inbound the ball, lob it in. Grace Lucky.
Nice switch out. Rams doing a good job of chasing shooters off the line.
Shot for three, that's not gonna go. Ball tipped, goes out. It tipped out of bounds by O'Leary. Pioneer ball. 3:38 left to go in the first half. 12-8 our score.
Well, we've called the O'Leary name several times tonight. By my count, she's got 5 rebounds in the first half already. There's some.
Brewster makes a layup. She had missed a couple. She makes that one. 12-10. Holt. Gonna let it fly. Drops in. That's a 3. Nyla Holt with a 3.
Reloading basket, Nyla J. Holt.
Pressure, pressure. There you go.
15-10. Holt got the defender caught up underneath the basket, but she gets the shot away. Lucky with a bucket. 15-12. Holt. Bruner. Cross-court pass. Bruner gets it down low. This is Thomas.
Oh, what a great move.
Oh, nice move. Didn't get it to go, though. I'm sorry, again, that's 22, not 20. That's Ella Barron.
Excellent footwork there from Ella.
Got to remember, she's 22. Thomas is 20.
There's a pass in the passing lane.
No over and back. Graham touched that.
If we're going to pressure the ball, you want to make sure you've got your weak side defenders in the passing lanes. Kind of counterproductive to pressure the ball and not have passing lanes denied.
Shot from way outside. Oh, Brewster hit a 3. She's got 7 in the game, and we're even at 15.
We're starting to see some of the things that Dave Brown told us about her.
Bruner lets that fly. Too hard, tipped around inside. Pioneers with the rebound. Bruner hit those 2. Now she's missed 2. 15-15, 1:51 left to go in the first.
There's another passing lane touch.
Ball loose on the floor, jump ball, possession's gonna go to the Pioneers. Well, we've had a lot of jump balls here in the first
Yes,
half.
we have. A lot of touches and a lot of loose balls. Ella Barron's come in and given them some nice lift off the bench. Got her hand on a couple of balls.
Number 42, Thais Holland.
All right.
Sandy Dickerson rewarding her with extra playing time.
Juliana Gordon checks in and Kais Hollins checks in.
Sandy.
We didn't get a chance to watch Kais play last game, so I'm anxious to see what she brings to the table here.
42, she's a senior. Watched her in warm-ups, and she's got some good skills. So we're at 15-15, 1:40 left to go in the first half.
The Rams are still struggling trying to find an answer to the 1-2-2 zone of Sandy, but they've done such a great job of creating open court opportunities. They could get quick and easy shots from range, and they're probably have close to 10 offensive rebounds already. They just haven't been able to convert them into buckets.
All right, 1:40 left to go in the half.
It's a little bit of a ragged game, I would say, offensively especially, but both teams competing very hard defensively.
Raggedy's a good word for it. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat at Central Catholic. I'm Dave Hall along with Michael Abraham. Holt's still in the game. I don't think she's had a break.
Has not. I'm not sure that she needs a break, Dave.
Right, I'm not sure she needs it.
There we go. There's Kais Hollins before
And,
first play on the court. Creates a steal and a jump ball.
in the game and makes a difference right off the bat, Kais Hollins.
Replacing Ella Barron.
Excellent minutes for Ella Barron. Now, both of us have been asking for a low post entry pass. Let's see if we can get Kais Hollins one down there.
Right. She's down there.
And
her hand
she's
up.
open. They just don't seem to see it.
Mia Pierce. Bruner lets a three fly. Oh, back iron. Rebound Holt. Holt to Gordon. That ball goes out, and it goes out off of the Rams.
Well, shoot or shoot, Dave, and then the Central Catholic Rams are not afraid to shoot the ball.
You know, you live by the shooter mentality.
Yes, you do.
Make till you miss, miss till you make.
Oh, we're going to get the ball out of her right hand.
That's Gooding. Out on top, Brewster starts down the lane, sealed off by Holt and Pierce. Mia Pierce. Hollins out high on the defense. Oh,
nice
snaked
move.
that one in.
Madison Jones.
Jones with the bucket. 41 seconds, 2-point lead. Holt bounces around inside. Pioneers get that one. Holt back,
Nice hustle back.
sealed off.
That's
Ball
X.
tipped around inside. Rams come down with it. 26 seconds. Pierce,
Keep the ball
Hollins,
moving forward
Gordon.
there.
Here we go. Holt. Rebound Hollins. Hollins back out on top. Bruner. That's going to be off. Another rebound, and that's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Pioneer ball. 10 seconds left to go. 17-15 Pioneers lead.
Even if it's not technically proficient play, it's exciting play, Dave. Lots of shots, shot attempts, great hustle. Like to see some interior passing and maybe one extra pass.
Kais Hollins has played well in the time she's
She
got in
has.
here.
There's another
Brewster.
touch.
Gonna have to hurry, get a shot away. No. And that's the end of the half. Our score at the end of the first half, it is Sandy 17, Central Catholic 15. Sandy outscored the Rams 7-6 in the first quarter, outscored the Rams 10-9 in the second. That's where we are, 17-9. Let me give you the points. We'll start with Sandy. Fleming has a 3-point basket for 3. Madison a bucket for 2. Gooding 2 free throws for 2. Lucky a free throw in the basket for 3. And Brewster 2 baskets and a 3-point basket for 7. So she's the leading scorer with 7. For the Central Catholic Rams, Morgan Bruner a couple of 3-pointers for 6. Wakey a free throw for 1. Mia Pierce a bucket for 2. Nyla J. Holt a basket and free throw for 4. And Paige Pierce a basket for 2. So the leading scorer for the Rams, Bruner with 6. Nyla J. Holt with 4, and that's where we are at 17-15. Mike?
Yeah, I would absolutely love to see Nyla J. Holt maybe play a little bit of high post against that zone and let her feed and attack the bucket. She's got such great athletic skill, but if they're going to make her a stationary shooter, I think that plays to probably one of the weaker parts of her game at this young stage of her career.
All right, we're at halftime, and we're going to take a break. We'll come back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Our score at halftime, it is the Sandy Pioneers 17, the Central Catholic Rams 15.
Let's have a round of applause for the Central Catholic Varsity Cheer Squad under the direction of Gretchen Groves and Molly Bond. And now here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Mr. Paul O'Malley. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome everybody to CYO night. We're glad you're here. We love giving away prizes, so we picked out some names. When your name is called, please come on down. We got some great prizes for you. Winning a Central Catholic t-shirt is Callie Wise. Callie, come on down. There's lots of t-shirts to give away, so keep your ear out. Also, oh, I better put my glasses on. Sorry about that. How about Brooke Karnoff, 5th grader? Come on down, Brooke. We got a t-shirt for you. Also getting a shirt is Allie Ryan, 2nd grader from Madeline. A lot of Madeline people in the house tonight. How about Paisley Granberry from Buckman? Is Paisley here in the room? Come on over. We got a t-shirt for you. And Maddie Robinson. Somehow, Maddie, I don't think it's going to fit you, but that's okay. You can wear it later on. All right. And a 5th grader from Astor Elementary, Maddox McLean. Maddox from Astor. Where's Maddox? Come on over. We got a t-shirt for you. All right, we'll get it to her. All right, next is a pair of really cool Central Catholic basketball shorts. Those are going out to Belle Brooks, 7th grader from St. Ignatius. Belle, come on down, grab those shorts, wear the Cardinal Gold proud. Oh, what's that? All right, you are? Oh, sorry. There you go. Yes, there's your. All right, how about another Madeline student gets a pair of Nike sweatpants, really cool. That's Scarlett Spagnoli Hilbert. And a pair of Central Catholic sweatpants goes out to Brindley Cribbs. We got two pair of way cool socks for Lulu Ness and for Freddie Ferguson. Come on down, Freddie and Lulu. We got socks for you. And finally, we have a camp certificate for basketball camp this summer right here on campus. A member of St. Joseph's Community from Vancouver, Emery Seitz. Emery, come on down. Congratulations. Wear your swag so very proudly. Thank you all for being here tonight. And folks, don't forget ice cream in the cafeteria for all of our student visitors. We'd love to see you there. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. O'Malley. Thank you, Laura Yeager, our school athletic director. Great prizes. Glad you were all here. Paul mentioned the basketball camp winner. I've been asked to let you all know that there's also going to be youth tryouts for Central Catholic girls basketball for the youth basketball team. There'll be 2 days of tryouts on March 20th and 21st. From 6 to 8 p.m. in the Central Catholic gyms. 5:35 check-in on the 20th and 21st of March. Parent meeting at 5:45. And the team details. These teams will be practicing twice a week with 2 games each weekend. These are for 4th through 8th grade players. And again, the tryouts are March 20th and 21st. From 6 to 8 p.m. If you have any questions, contact head girls basketball coach Sandy Dickerson right over there at Central. Or you can reach her at sdickerson@centralcatholichigh.org. By chance you're looking for some cold weather here for the cold days upcoming, to warm up your winter, stop by the Ram store across from the old gym, out those doors and to the right, and save up to 50% on select items tonight only. The store will be closed after halftime, which gives you just a few minutes left. Go Rams! And happy to say the last announcement.
is that all students that are interested in participating in baseball, boys or girls golf, boys or girls lacrosse, boys or girls tennis, softball, or track and field must complete all of their clearance materials by Wednesday, February 13th, to be eligible to participate in any practices, workouts, or tryouts. If you have any questions, see Coach Malloy in the athletic office. And as Mr. O'Malley said, after the game, come meet our varsity basketball team and our coaches in the new cafeteria. Ice cream will be provided. See you there.
Welcome back to halftime. Central Catholic High School 6A Mount Hood Conference girls basketball game. At halftime, it is the Sandy Pioneers 17, the Central Catholic Rams 15. I'm Dave Hall along with Michael Abraham. And Mike, a rough first half for both teams.
Yes, I don't think we're going to make a how-to video of women's basketball based on the performance for both of those two teams.
Well,
but
there's some things that sit out. I'd make a little clip of Nyla Holt guarding
absolutely.
a defender.
Individually,
Or
Nyla
guarding a
Holt
player, yeah.
is probably the dominant athlete on the court. Let's see if Sandy can find some places to play her in the second half where she can be a little bit more of an impact player on offense.
And when Mike says Sandy, he means Coach Sandy Dickerson,
Exactly.
not the Sandy Pioneers.
Sandy Dickerson and I have had such a long relationship. It's strange for me to call her Coach Dickerson, call her anything but Sandy, but I'll do my best not to confuse our audience.
All right, let's don't confuse anybody. We're about a minute away. By the way, the Rams came out early at halftime. They were out here with about 5 minutes to go. The Pioneers, they came out with about a minute to go and just a couple of players out shooting. So the Rams got in about 4 minutes of shooting during the halftime that they normally, I don't think, would get.
Let's see if either coach makes an adjustment. Neither team made an adjustment either defensively or offensively. Sandy stayed in their 1-2-2 zone, and Central Catholic stayed in their pressure man-to-man with their 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Rams are going to start their players who started the game. Megan Bruner, Catherine O'Leary, Mia Pierce, Nyla J. Holt, and Paige Pierce.
And looks like Sandy's coming out in the trap, or Central Catholic's coming out in the. This is the trap I was asking for in the first half, and see if it reaps some dividends.
And right away they throw the ball away.
Morgan Bruner.
Morgan Bruner steals it. Holt. See if they go to anything in the middle now. From the outside, Holt works her way inside, stops, sends it out on top. Mia Pierce. Pierce to O'Leary. The shot from the free throw line bounces around, doesn't go. Pioneers with a rebound. Those were few and far between for the Pioneers in the first half.
See if the Rams keep that trap pressure up. There they are.
Holt on the trap. Shot from the side, air ball. That's going to go out of bounds and go off of the Pioneers. Goes off Brewster. Rams inbound the ball, and clearly the Rams are going to press the ball. Holt to bring it up.
I'm begging for a low post entry, Dave. Just one time. Throw it in there to her.
O'Leary went through the lane with her hand up. Holt on the right wing. Paige Pierce, O'Leary. Paige Pierce inside, goes inside, turns around, dishes it back out. No. Rebound Pioneers, knocked away. Pierce with it. Paige Pierce, couldn't get a handle on it, reached for the ball and stepped out of bounds, but good effort that time by Paige Pierce.
We call this defense, the half-court defense that Coach Dickerson has the Rams in, a 2-3 buzz. The idea is to put 2 prep players on the ball wherever it's passed to.
That goes out, tipped out of bounds by the Rams. No, it went off of the Pioneers. Nice deflection that time. Quick hands by the by the Rams. Holt, O'Leary. Holt went inside that time. That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Pierce from the side, O'Leary. No. Rebound, Nyla J. Holt. Holt to Bruner. Back to Bruner for 3. Oh, that's going to be off the rim.
Central's done a great job of taking away any fast break opportunities for Sandy. I don't remember him getting any runouts in this ball game to date.
Shot from the outside, yes, that's a 2-pointer.
Carter Fleming.
There's only so much you can ask for your defense. The Rams offense has got to catch up to their defense now.
Fleming with the bucket, 19-15 the score. Sandy leads by 4. Holt lets it fly from the corner. Bounces around, doesn't go tipped. Holt gets it back. Long rebound. Bruner. Bruner lets it fly. No, that isn't going to go. Tipped around inside. Paige Pierce with the rebound. Puts it on the floor. Still has it. Bruner. Mia Pierce. Baseline. Pulls up. Shoots. Iron. Rebound Sandy. Up the side.
Oh, running.
Oh, and traveled.
And guess who? Nyla J. Holt again.
19-15. Pioneers lead by 4. 4:56 left to go in the third. Holt down the lane, puts it up. No.
Again, that gentleman made the correct call.
Foul. And it's going to send
Sydney Brewster with the foul.
Brewster. That's her first. Holt at the line. 2 shots. First shot on the way. Oh, off the iron.
Nyla J. Holt at the line shooting 2.
Holt has 4 in the game.
That lid on the basket just gets fastened tighter and tighter the longer Rams go without making a field goal.
Got that one.
All right, let's get an open court turnover here, Dave.
5 in the game for Holt. The lead is 3. 19-16.
Pressure.
Gonna
There
trap
you
the
go.
ball. Foul on the Rams.
I know that Coach Dickerson's taught those players never reach in the double team. You want them stuck in that double team trying to pass out of it. You don't want a jump ball and you don't want a foul.
Foul was on Pierce. Inside. Gooding back out on top. This is Lucky, Grace Lucky. Oh. Kind of took a big step and then tried to scoop it up and hit the bottom of the backboard.
That might be the most aggressive move we've seen Sandy make off the dribble.
Madison Jones at the line. She has 2 in the game.
Central's got to be careful here. They don't want to give them.
Pierce with 3 personal fouls now. It's Paige Pierce. In and out.
You got to maintain contact. Central doesn't have the scoring punch to get too far
Right.
behind in a game like this.
Right, I think you get behind by 5, it's going to be tough. Second shot on the way, that goes in. Jones gets that one. She has 3 in the game. The lead is 4, 20-16. Pierce is going to sit down. Checking into the game is number 20, Scarlett Thomas.
The Rams now running their man-to-man offense against that 1-2-2 zone, which can sometimes be effective. You get motion and get some unusual shifts out of the defense. It can create some driving lanes.
Holt's going to go down the lane. Goes to the corner. Bruner lets it fly. No. Batted around. Rebound Pioneers.
Central would do well to get Nyla J. Holt off the top of the key. She's got all 5 defenders to beat when she attacks from there.
Inbound. Rams inbound it to Holt.
I'd love to see her at the high post right
Bruner.
now.
O'Leary works inside, puts up a shot. No, rebound. Pioneers tied up, jump ball. Possession's going to go to the Rams.
Hate to say it this early in the game, but down 4 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. It's important the Rams get a score here.
We've been more than half of the third quarter. The scoring, Sandy 3, Central Catholic 1. Grace Lucky blocked by O'Leary. Rams with the ball. Need to get a point here. O'Leary bounces around, doesn't go. Rebound, Pioneers. Shooting woes continue for the Rams. In the corner for 3. No, too long. Air ball. Rams come down with it. Holt ahead. Thomas underneath, up and
there
in.
We go.
And Catherine O'Leary with the bucket. All 5 Rams starters have scored now.
Nice pass from Scarlett Thomas there. And the Rams back into the buzz defense. Now we want our weak side wing over there to take away that skip pass. Look ahead.
Shot was long. Rebound Rams. O'Leary. Holt.
One more. There you go. That's the
Corner,
way to
Pierce
get the ball
drives
moving.
the baseline, puts it up and in. Mia Pierce with a bucket. Nice move on the baseline, a power move to the bucket. We're even at 20.
Making that extra pass is critical to getting easy looks at the basket.
And the Pioneers want to take a timeout. 2:17 left to go in the third. Central Catholic 20, Sandy 20.
Central Catholic 20 and Sandy 20.
I hope Central's offense catches up to the defense because their defense has done a great. You've held the team to 20 points in 3 quarters. You've done a darn good job defensively.
That applies to both teams right now because both teams are at 20. But I did like how Pierce set up on the baseline, and they kind of cleared it out for her over there, and she went right down the baseline to the bucket and put it in.
That was the first time all game they've got the ball moved from one side of the court to the opposite side of the court, which creates driving angles. You get players defensively that have to run out at the shooter, which creates a driving angle. And it doesn't look like Central's going to make a lot of jump shots, so they'd be better off trying to get to the basket and make layups. Well, we said they needed to score, Dave, and here they are right back in at 20-20.
30 might win this game.
If they get to 30, 26 might win it.
Gordon, Mia Pierce, Thomas, Nyla J. Holt, and O'Leary on the court for the Rams.
Holt still hasn't had a rest tonight.
Wow.
And they're playing that high-pressure defense with her at the top of that defense. But
I don't know if
oh, there you go.
If you heard me say at the beginning of the game, I talked to Jada Jackson before, and she tells me she wants to play in 2 weeks. So we'll see. I hope that happens. That would help the situation for the Rams.
That very easily could have been an offensive foul on that high pick and roll.
Outside, no, short, air ball. Rebound, Thomas.
L-cut, there you go.
To Holt. Holt brings the ball up over in the corner.
Nice pass ahead.
Gordon
There's a
underneath.
An entry pass.
Oh, the pass. Holt was trying to get the ball on the baseline on the other side to Mia Pierce. Went through, out of bounds.
All right, get up and pressure that ball, Rams.
That's what they're going to do.
Get the wing up. Get the wing up there. There's an interesting technique. Tried to catch that one with her foot.
Ball went through her legs and went out of bounds, so it's a turnover, and it's to the Rams. Rams got a chance to take a lead. Holt.
Okay.
Mia Pierce.
Oh, good. We got Nyla off.
Works her way inside, puts up a shot, rebound inside, fight for the ball. Rams have it. Holt. Gordon down the lane, scoops it up. No, but goes out of bounds and goes off of Scarlett Thomas. Some effort that time by the Rams to get inside. They went down the lane. 1:13 left to go in
Sandy's
the
going
third.
to try and ball screen this high pick. They just don't have the ball handlers to attack that press very well.
Right, there's another ball goes out of bounds. 2 straight possessions. Ball goes out of bounds off the Pioneers. Holt, Gordon,
Now let's
O'Leary.
get Holt flashing into the middle of
Right.
that zone.
Pierce.
There's
Holt,
the driving lane.
baseline works inside, gets it back out on top to Pierce. Pierce goes that way. And she's fouled. Somebody swiped at her face and hit her.
No team near the bonus. They're both 2 team fouls each, or 1
Yep.
team foul only for Sandy.
No, that's her second. 2 on
Oh, there
each.
we go.
Rams will inbound the ball.
Something as simple as a baseline execution on an out-of-bounds play right here could be really important.
Last minute or two, Mia Pierce has
Oh,
been
you
trying to
got
work
her.
inside.
Travel.
Jump ball is going to go to the Pioneers.
Now I would extend this pressure up. If they're going to try and walk the ball up, I would send both those guards at her as hard as I could get her.
I'm not sure walking the ball up is a great idea for Sandy, but now they're trapped in the corner.
It's the second time they've allowed them to escape by fouling in the trap.
Rams commit a foul in the trap.
Number 20, Scarlett Thomas.
Foul is on Scarlett Thomas, her first. 33 seconds left to go here.
Steal.
Holt tried to get up and steal that ball.
Boy, I'm telling you, that kid is everywhere defensively.
There's a shot, no.
Look at
Rebound.
her.
Guess who has the rebound? Nyla J. Holt.
Great
Way
pass
ahead,
ahead.
Pierce. Baseline sealed off that time. Gordon. Holt.
One more.
15 seconds. Pierce.
Reverse. One more pass. One. You want to get that ball swung
Gordon
from
lets
side
it
to
fly
side.
for 3. Oh, too hard. 3 seconds. Pioneers are not going to get a shot away. And that's the end of the third. Our score at the end of 3. It is Sandy 20, Central Catholic 20. Rams outscore the Pioneers in the third quarter. Get this, 5-3.
It's a barn burner, Dave. It's just a very slow burning barn.
Pioneers 1 bucket in the third quarter. That was by a Fleming. A bucket and a free throw. Rams 2 buckets and a free throw. We've had quarters here. The first quarter, it was 7-6. That quarter was 5-3. But we're back where we started, 2020 with 1 quarter to play.
If either team manages to make 2 buckets in a row, that could be the difference in a ball game like this. Or if either team gets a series of stops in a row.
You forgot kids want ice cream, and ice cream will be provided after the game in the cafeteria. Come and meet the varsity basketball team and the coaches.
And the Rams will put Paige Pierce back in with those 3 personal fouls. Paige Pierce, Mia Pierce, Nyla J. Holt. Let's see who else we've got out here. Oh, Morgan Bruner and Emily Wakey.
Great pass.
Annalie, I'm sorry, Annalie. Rebound, Holt, back out on top. Paige Pierce dishes it out in the side. Holt, baseline, works inside, lost the ball. Pierce, Paige Pierce picks it up inside the shot. Oh, in and out. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to send Annalise Wakey to the line.
That gentleman makes a lot of calls that are correct. He just lets and see if he waits to see if his partners are going to make those difficult calls. He seems to be more willing to make the shooting foul calls late.
Annalise at the line. She has 1 in the game. She had a free throw in the first half. Bounces the ball. Eyes the basket on its way. Yes. Rams take the lead.
Every point counts in this fourth quarter.
Wow, every point does count, Mike. Gets in her set. Let's go. No, front iron. Rebound. Rams have it. Paige Pierce.
Oh, what a block.
Brewster blocked Paige Pierce's shot.
All right, get up and pressure that ball, Rams. Trap, trap, trap.
Cross court, Brewster. 3-pointer from way outside. Air ball. Rebound, Holt. I'm sorry, rebound Mia Pierce.
Yeah.
Traveled.
It's really important the Ram guards present themselves when one of their teammates gets a steal or a rebound. You don't want to run away from the person that's stuck in the defense.
And that's what happened that time. Inbound. Cross court. Pioneers. Gooding. Traveled.
That's it. Might be
Gooding traveled. Rams will have the ball. Need somebody to come
with
back
a
and inbound.
commanding 1-point lead.
Holt brings it up. She triggers the offense. Paige Pierce.
All right, let's get Paige a touch underneath the bucket, shall we?
She had her hand up. Oh, couldn't get that. Pierce
She's going to go
fights for
get
the
it
rebound.
herself.
Bruner lets a three fly. No, front iron.
Here we go.
Brewster fell down and tripped up a couple of Ram players, but everybody's set now.
I don't think any of the Sandy offensive players want anything to do with Nyla J. Holt.
That rolls around, doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds, goes off the Pioneers.
Checking into the game for the Pioneers, number 4, Peyton Coleman.
Peyton Holman checks in for the Pioneers, her first appearance in the game. Gooding hits the bench. She's got 2 in the game, both free throws. Holt. Bruner. In the corner. Back out on top.
One more pass.
Down the lane, bounces the ball, picks it back up. Paige Pierce in the corner. Mia Pierce.
There just isn't going to be a driving angle from the top of the key. They've got 3 defenders sitting there with no high post to guard.
Sandy Dickerson saw that and said, let's take a timeout and talk about
That's
what we
a good
do.
timeout.
All right, timeout on the court. 6 minutes left in this game. The Rams lead 21-20. Remember, it was 17-15 at the half.
And we're 6 minutes left in the game. We scored a total of 11 points between the 2 teams.
Yep.
Catherine O'Leary returns for the Rams.
Nothing wrong with a good defensive ball game, but you sure hate to lose on one lucky shot late in the game.
Now we got 9 points so far in the second half.
Oh,
9, 6-3. Rams.
I think the fans are trying to figure out exactly which direction this game is headed. I'd sure like to see somebody get warmed up.
You know, if you were late and you're coming in, you looked up the scoreboard, you might think, this is the first quarter. I got here plenty of time. Well, nope, we're in the last 6 minutes of the game. Rams will inbound the ball. Bruner will inbound.
Let's see how Sandy comes out of this timeout if she made an adjustment here.
Holt. Bruner, Paige Pierce out on top. Rams have nobody underneath.
They have nobody high or low.
Pierce works her way inside and sends it back out. Zoleary. Baseline sealed off.
It's going to be tough to get any kind of a good look if they don't use some interior passing.
Right, they have nobody in there. Holt works his way inside. Rebound, batted around, put back up short. And that goes out of bounds and goes off of the Pioneers. It'll be Ram ball. Wow. Rams had 3 players under the net. All right, got to get it in. Hustle. Throw it. There we go. Into Mia Pierce.
There she is, the low block.
Stops. Spins around. Paige Pierce.
There you go. There's
works
a great
her way
attack.
inside,
Nice.
puts up a shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Paige Pierce will go to the line.
That's the right spot to attack the zone off the dribble when there's where the 2 defenders are along the baseline.
Yep.
Cindy Brewster
Great
with her second
ball
personal
awareness
foul.
by the Rams that time, especially Paige Pierce to get to the basket. At the line, shooting 2. 15th foul on the Pioneers. Rams have 2. Pierce, shot on the way, yes.
Big shot, big free throw.
Pierce has 3 in the game. The lead goes to 2, 22-20. Pierce on the way, iron. Lead is 2 though now, 22-20. Pioneers with the rebound and bring the ball up court.
Oh boy.
Brewster, hand up, wants the ball, knocked
oh,
away.
that's all right.
Probably a foul on O'Leary over the back.
Yeah, we want Elizabeth wants to get around it, or Catherine, I'm sorry, Elizabeth's her older sister. Catherine wants to get all the way around in front on that low post defense.
Yep.
Don't want to be stuck behind and reach.
14th foul on the Rams. The foul is on O'Leary, her second. What a good job that time by Holt
great
to
block.
seal that off. Gets the rebound.
Great
Ahead,
pass.
O'Leary lays it up, and
Oh, my goodness.
iron. Holt with the rebound. Out to Bruner to the three. That doesn't go. Rebound inside the putback. That doesn't go. And they're going to tie up the ball. Possession arrow is going to go to the Pioneers. Wow.
Yes.
Frustration by the Rams that time.
Get it. Oh, you've got to get her in a trap. Oh, that's a very physical move to the basket.
Brewster gets it to go. She has 9 in the game.
Brewster imposed her will. She just
Right.
hasn't been able to get very many touches.
I would have called her for an offensive foul, but I don't have the right shirt on
It's
to
just
do
no
that.
driving angle there.
Holt
but you
down
got
the
enough-
lane, stops, puts it up, bounces around, rebound, Pioneers.
Go pressure her. You don't want her to get an open look at the court. Middle wide open in the zone again.
Brewster works away inside, pushes again, knocked away. Holt, or Mia Pierce comes up with it.
Get it up before Brewster. Brewster's tired. Having a hard time getting back on defense.
You're right, she barely got back this time. Bruner's gonna let another ball fly. Yes, 9 in the game for Bruner.
Shot that
lead.
one with confidence, Dave.
3-point lead for the Rams, 25-20. Got really squared up with the bucket that time.
Cover up the middle. Cover up the middle. Oh, there you go.
Tip.
Got to cover up the
Another
middle.
steal ahead to Page. Pierce works down low. Corner, O'Leary. No. Tipped around. Rebound Pioneers.
Going to give that up. Chase her down. Chase her down. There you
Right.
go.
Page Pierce takes it away. Mia Pierce pulls up, gonna shoot.
Oh, huge bucket.
Paige Pierce with it. I'm sorry, Mia Pierce with the three. She has 7 in the game. A 6-point lead for the Rams.
Want to make sure Brewster doesn't get the ball in the middle of that defense. That's about their only attack.
Stolen away. O'Leary has it.
Another one.
Squared up.
She's on fire.
Bruner got another.
She burning the house down.
12 in the game for Bruner. 4 3-pointers. The lead is 9, 31-22. And Pioneers want to take a timeout. A 9-point lead for the Rams. 31-22, 2:32 to go. A 3-pointer for Pierce and 2 3-pointers for Bruner. 9 quick points for the Rams.
The fireworks never end, Dave. I didn't think the Rams were going to make a shot the rest of the game. Thank God they finally got it warmed up.
You know, and Mia Pierce got that started with that 3-pointer. She has 7 in the game, and Bruner has 12, 4 3-pointers. Nobody else for the Rams has more than 2.
Bruner shot those last couple of threes with great confidence.
They kind of sagged off her a little bit, allowed her to get her feet. She set up square at the basket, leaned forward, and popped it in.
All those points came off of turnovers from the Pioneers, just not
Right,
attacking the Central Catholic trap very well.
right. They're having trouble getting the pass over the timeline. They've lost 3 straight.
If the Rams continue to take away the middle, they haven't quite figured out a way to attack that. They just want to take the ball out of Brewster's hands in the middle of that zone offense.
Bruner, O'Leary, Mia Pierce, Nyla J. Holt, and Juliana Gordon.
Okay, Central's now in a man-to-man.
A pass that goes too far. Bruner comes up with it.
Let's see if Sandy decides to hold the ball a little bit here. Bring Sandy out of that 1-2-2.
That's what's going to happen.
They get
Bruner,
him into a man-to-man, those driving angles are going to start opening up.
Holt out on top to Bruner, running some time off the
There's
clock.
Dave. Well, half the team is playing man-to-man. Half of them isn't sure what they're doing.
Right. Holt looks to go down the lane, back out on top. Mia Pierce, Gordon in the corner. Nope, Rams are going to run the time.
And now they're man-to-man.
Now the Rams see if they can exploit that middle.
Now they can run some pick and roll and put Brewster in that pick and roll. She's not going to be able to guard Nyla J. Holt.
Holt went through the middle. Juliana Gordon. Pioneers going to have to think about what they need to do. Down 9, they're going to need the ball. Mia Pierce holds it up high. She's going to just stand there. She'll wait till somebody comes out. They do. Pierce. Bruner's out on top. Holtz on a wing, and there's the foul. Comes with 122. Rams ran about 50 seconds off the clock there.
Surprised the Pioneers didn't foul sooner. They're still not in the bonus.
16 foul on the Pioneers. Rams will be in the bonus now. Next
Now
foul.
we got a driving lane. Now we have a driving
Right.
lane to the basket.
And a quick foul. And that's number 7. Rams are going to go to the line. Holt's going to go shooting 1-on-1.
Now it's going to come down to knocking down some free throws and playing quality defense.
Before I said no Ram had more than 2, I was wrong. Holt has 5. She's at the line now.
She's had an immeasurable impact on this game, even though she didn't score a ton of
my
points.
goodness. She gets that, and now it's a double-digit lead, 32-22. We'd love to get Megan Bruner as a halftime guest if we can all work that out some way. 3, number 3. Rebound, Rams. Mia Pierce comes up with the long rebound. The lead is 10. Pioneers are going to have to foul. Pierce, Holt. The middle is all clear now. Holt sees it, but they're going to keep the ball outside and run some more time.
Rams doing a
59
good
seconds.
job of ball control and keeping player movement, ball movement.
Holt, wise job, running more time, 50 seconds.
The Piles are going to have to foul.
Mia Pierce. Pierce works towards the middle. In the corner, Bruner. Nope, she's not going to shoot now.
They're finishing like an NBA game where they just
Right.
decided they're not going to foul.
And Brewster, she fouls Juliana Gordon. Gordon at the line, the lead is 10. Shot on the way, no. Missed the front end of the 1-on-1. Ball loose. Pioneers, 30 seconds. And loses that ball. Pioneers pick it back up. Steal the
Another
ball,
steal.
Gordon steals it. Mike, the Pioneers have 5 points in the second half.
Tremendous defensive job by Central Catholic tonight. Holding any team in the state to 22 points is quite an accomplishment.
Holt might try to dribble this one out. She's still over in the corner, 3 seconds, looks up at the clock. She's going to dribble it out, and there it is. There's the horn. That's the end of this game. Central Catholic wins this one, 32-22.
Very important win for Central Catholic in their quest to try and make the state playoffs.
Let me give you some figures, and these are almost mind-boggling. Here's the score by quarters. Sandy led at the end of 1, 7-6. Sandy outscored the Rams in the second, 10-9. It was 17-15. Rams won the third quarter, 5-3, and this game was tied at 20-20. Fourth quarter, Rams outscored the Pioneers 12-2.
Wow.
In the second half, the Pioneers score 5 points. So a huge win for the Central Catholic Rams. They go to 4-2 in the conference, 8-8 overall. Pioneers now 3-3 in the conference, 6-9 overall.
I think you can attribute that big deficit in the second half to the adjustment Sandy Dickerson made at halftime to put the Rams into their 2-3 trap and put some more pressure on the ball handlers on top of Sandy. Looks like we have a guest.
All right, hang on just a second. I'm going to get the scoring, and then we'll get to our guests. Here's the individual scoring of the game. We'll start with Sandy. Margaret Fleming with 5 in the game. 3 for Madison Jones. 2 for Jaden Gooding. 2 for Joanna Lucky, and 9 for Sydney Brewster. For the Rams, Morgan Bruner with 12, 4 3-pointers, 2 in each half. 2 for Catherine O'Leary, 2 for Grace Wakey. It was 7 in the game for Mia Pierce, 6 in the game for Nyla J. Holt, and 2 for Paige Pierce. All right, we got a guest in the game. Our guest is the hot shot tonight, Megan Bruner. Megan, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was just mentioning 2 3-pointers in each half. Those 2 late in the game,
Yeah.
back-to-back possessions, you hit
Yeah.
those 3-pointers. What were you thinking when you lined up on those shots?
I was just like trying to build energy on the team. You know, I came out of the second half with some low confidence because I wasn't hitting like I normally do, and I just knew that like that's what I had to do in the second half.
We were talking about shooter's mentality. You know, you shoot till you miss, and you miss till you make.
Yeah.
And in the first half, you had the shooter's mentality.
Yeah.
The last, the game was tied at 22. Mia Pierce hit a 3-pointer. I was on a play where you stole the ball coming up court. Came back
Yeah.
the very next 2 possessions. You stole the ball coming up court, got it to you, and nobody's on you. I like how you squared up at the basket, got your feet straight on, got the ball up straight at the basket. And
Thank
buried
you.
it.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Morgan, what did Sandy Dickerson say to you guys at halftime? You came out in your 2-3 buzz there to start the second half. Did you guys make a halftime adjustment to switch defenses?
She just said we had to really show them like who we were. We had to come out and be that team with energy. You know, we always say like hit first, and I think the second half we really were the team to hit first, and we went on like a really good run, and that's how we ended up winning the game. So.
You know, Sandy scored 5 points in the second half, 3 in the third quarter, 2 in the fourth quarter when you outscored them 12-2.
Yeah, we really held them with our defense. I mean, like Sandy always says, it starts with our defense, and I really think that showed in the second half. So.
You got contributions up and down the roster. You know, Paige Pierce played well, Mia Pierce played well, Nyla J. Holt she's incredible.
Yeah.
She might be the best defender I've seen in the league this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Now you're a junior.
Yeah.
Got any idea about the future?
I don't really know. I mean, for the future of this team, we're a young team, so next year we're going to come back with a super strong roster again. So I'm excited for the rest of this season, and I'm really excited for next season too.
Before the game, I was talking with Jada Jackson, and she said she wants to play in 2 weeks. You're probably having a tough time keeping her off the court.
Yeah, no, she came back to practice, and she's been doing better than ever. So I think everyone's excited to have her back.
All right, you guys are at 500 now, 8-8. You won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And 4-2 now in the conference.
Yeah.
Things are looking up, aren't they?
Yeah, things are looking up, and we got our next game against Nelson, and that's a big one for just like numbers and stuff and rankings. So.
I think that's next Friday night, right? Is that right? Or is that Tuesday night? Tuesday night, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations on a great win.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Morgan.
Thank you, guys. Good work. Thank you.
All right, Michael.
Well, I tell you what, there's a very well-spoken young lady. My goodness, she's eloquent.
You know what I noticed? I noticed she was smiling.
Yes.
She had 4 3-pointers.
This is a big win. I mean, Central had beaten 3 of the bottom half teams in the state, but this is a good quality win in the conference. It's going to be very competitive coming down to the end of the season.
You know, for a long time it was gloom and doom.
God.
And then all of a sudden, just like that, in the stretch of about a minute and a half, 3 3-point buckets made the difference in this game.
You kind of knew that was the way it was going to be. Somebody was going to make 2 or 3 buckets in a row and separate themselves, and that's exactly what happened.
All right, we've got some people we want to thank here tonight. I want to thank, of course, Central Catholic High School, their hospitality, their athletic director, Laura Yeager. I had a nice conversation with her before we started tonight. Both head coaches, Sandy Dickerson, the winning coach for Central Catholic, Dan Brown, the head coach for Sandy. Our crew tonight, Ryan Johnson, our producer on the camera, our engineer and director, Alva Myers, my broadcast partner, Michael Abraham.
Always
Michael,
a pleasure.
final comment?
Always a pleasure, Dave. It was really a fun game. You know, it's not the most well-played game that we've ever seen, but certainly competitive.
You know, at the Oregon Sports Beat, we're on a run of exciting games. We've had some really, really exciting games over the last 2 weeks. By the way, you can go to OregonSportsBeat.com. That's our website. You'll see our calendar up. It'll tell you what games we're doing, where they are, and what the start time is. So I believe we have a game Tuesday night, Tuesday night, we have another game at 7 o'clock. Next Friday night's a doubleheader. We have a boys game and a girls game here at Central Catholic. That's the Rams and Nelson. Or, I'm sorry, Clackamas. Tuesday night is Nelson. All right. So you can catch our website and pick up all that information. We'd love to have you either here at the game or join us on OregonSportsBeat.com. I'm Dave Hall from the gym at Central Catholic High School. An exciting Mount Hood Conference 6A girls basketball action. A win for the Central Catholic Rams. They beat the Sandy Pioneers 32-22. Good night, everybody.